TTJT's going to be celebrating the New Year's. Donald Trump, your oppressors. You understand? Barack Obama, they're going to be celebrating New Year's. Me, I don't want to partake of anything that belongs to the enemy. You understand? Seeing how they treated us and how they are still treating us. Common sense. If somebody does something to your family, your give me right with the word intermediate family, right? Let's say somebody on a corner, right, does something to your intermediate family. Would you want to deal with those people? No, you're not going to want to deal with those people because now you're going to look like a traitor.
That's right.
You understand? Why? Because you're protective of your family. I don't want anything to do with the oppressor. That's why the Most High made us. That's why we're supposed to be a separate people. You're not supposed to want to partake on what your enemies partake of. You got Asians that have their own Asian New Year, right? Every year they celebrate some kind of rat or dog or snake. You understand? Some kind of unclean beast. You understand? The pig. And then they're going to turn around and celebrate the American New Year's. What kind of double standardness is that, man? You understand what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we adopted double standard also. You understand? Because we're celebrating the same thing that all of the other oppressors, that all of the other nationalities are celebrating. Read on.
Come on. Verse 3.
Oh, no, Salaki. Oh. You could drop that. Let's go to Exodus chapter 12, verse 1, Baba Bashar.
All right. Exodus 12 and 1.
Come on, Baba Bashar.
All right. Exodus.
All
right. Chapter 12 and...
Come on, Exodus 12 and 1.
Yeah. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. And the Most High speak unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying...
In the land of what?
Egypt.
In the land of what?
Egypt.
In the land of Egypt. You understand? In the land of Egypt, where Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians were in captivity, like how we're in captivity now. You understand? Under this American empire. You might be a Black, Hispanic, or Native North American Indian that doesn't live in America. You understand what I'm saying? But yet you're still in captivity. Why? Because our enemies, the oppressors, is ruling over us. Read on. Also, the Egypt. What does Egypt mean? Young man Anthony is smoking. Go ahead.
House of bondage.
Clap it up. And when I mean smoking, I'm talking about he's on fire. He's hot. That's a slang word. You understand? Like how the Most High uses slang and ebonics throughout the Bible, meaning that he's on point. Read on.
Come. Saying, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
This month shall...
What?
This month...
This what?
Month.
Read on.
Shall be unto you the beginning of month.
The beginning of what?
The beginning of months.
The Most High God saying, you understand, through Moses, he's saying this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. Now here in this Roman society, you understand, what do we say the first month of the year is? Oh, we don't know? We acting like we don't know? Sister, raise your hand.
They said it's in January.
Right. They say it's in January. You understand? Your oppressor told you no. The New Year's is in January. Straight middle smack of winter when it's cold. You understand? When it's cold, when it's the coldest season of the year, you understand, they have you parading around in Times Square this Sunday, shivering. You understand? Half of y'all are going to catch the COVID. Half of y'all are going to catch the flu. Half of y'all gonna even catch some sexually transmitted diseases because you will be acting sexually promiscuous during that night, getting drunk and high and partying. You understand? And not caring, just sinning. That's what some of us is gonna do. You understand? Read that again, about your verse 2.
Come. Exodus chapter 12, verse 2. This month shall be unto you the beginning of the months.
So the Most High is going to lay down what is the beginning of the months. You understand? Because your oppressor said that it's January, but we're going to go into the Bible. We're going to find out what the Most High God says. We don't.
God. It shall be the first month of the year.
Wait a minute. It shall be what?
The first month of the year.
Of the what?
Of the year.
Of the year. Read on.
To you.
To who?
To you.
To you. The Most High had to say that. To you. This is your new year. Not January. Not what some oppressor said or what some oppressor made up. It shall be the first month of the year to you, Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian. Read on.
Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their father.
Now, what does this sound like? What does it sound like that is going into? This is going into the Passover, which we will be commemorating and observing this April 20th, right? Correct, in Durham, North Carolina. Make sure you pay your $200 fee. You understand? Commander General Yohana appreciates it, right? That's what we are about to get into. You understand? And this is what the Most High gave up: Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. This is what we should find joy. You understand about, because the Most High did this for us. You understand? The Passover. You understand? When He freed us from the hand of our captivity. You understand? Which Christ is about to free us from out of the hand of our present captives, the oppressors. Jump down to verse 11.
What you want down?
You could jump down to verse 11.
Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 11.
Read on.
And thus saith ye, eat it with your loin girded,
Read on.
your shoes on your feet,
Read on.
and your staff in your hand.
Read on. Now,
And-
why did the Most High told us this? That we shall eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. Do anybody know and understand why the Most High told us? I mean, look, picture you eating a meal, right? Slakia. Picture you eating a meal, right? And you got your garment on, your headpiece on. You understand? You got your staff in your head, in your hand. You got your boots on, sister. You got your head covered. You understand? You got your dress, your long dress, your nice shoes. You understand? You probably got an over garment for your dress, your garment. Why did the Most High told us that we gotta eat like that? Officer Perazza, Slakia has his hand up first.
It's letting the Israelite know that after this curse on Egypt, you're gonna have to get out of here.
That's right. That's right.
You gotta eat on the run.
That's right. We're gonna have to get going. You understand? That's why, and we gotta be in the spirit during Passover. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stay in the spirit, which we always are in the spirit. You understand? The Bible-Isupk You understand? Our function, our high holy days and feast days, we are always in the spirit. But Passover is like a damn family reunion, man. You understand? When all the brothers from all different zones come together, you understand? We're excited and we're talking and we're chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? But stay in the spirit and understand this is what Passover is about, man. You understand? Read on. No, drop that. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 1.
All right, 16 and 1. Deuteronomy, chapter 16.
Salakia.
All right.
Sha'af 1. Look up Abib. A-B-I-B.
Khan.
Baba Krishna, can you read that?
Right. Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 1. Observe the month of
Abib. Abib.
Abib.
Read it again.
Observe the month of Abib.
The Most High telling you to observe. That's a commandment. You understand? Alexa, what does observe mean?
The verb observe is usually defined as to see, watch, perceive, or notice. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for observe.
More definitions for observe. Oh, that's it. You understand? You understand? So that's what observe means, man. We got to hear, man, listen, man, we got to hear what the Most High is saying. We got to observe what the Most High is saying. Most High is just not talking just to be a father that's just talking. You understand? And like how we was young, you understand, our parents always talking and talking because we was doing something we were not supposed to do. It goes right in one ear and out the other. You heard that before, right? This is what we did to this. We hear it and the word goes out the other ear. Christian church. You understand? Especially when you hear us teaching at camp every Saturdays. You go by, you understand, you hear it. You hear us saying that you're not supposed to eat pork, crab, nuts, and shrimp. You hear the ISUPK teaching that you're not supposed to be with the LGBT community. You hear the ISUPK saying that you should love your brother and your sister as yourself. You understand? You hear the ISUPK teaching that you're not supposed to be following Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. You hear all of that. But you don't, you refuse to hear it. Read on.
Khan.
Read it from the top, Baba Shah.
Khan. Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 1. Observe the month of Abib.
Abib. Sha'af 1. You got the word Abib in the Bible dictionary. The Bible dictionary.
Khan.
Now, before you read it, always call out the title of the book and go into the definition.
Khan. The Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
Is it a Zondervan's?
The Zondervan.
God.
Abib. The pre-exilic name for the first month of the year.
For the what?
For the first month of the year.
For the what?
For the first month of the year.
Wait a minute, I thought it was January. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible says Abib is the first month of the year. Read on.
Khan. After the exile, the name was changed to Nisan.
Nisan also is Abib. Read on.
It fell about the time of our March and early April.
Read on.
That's it, sir.
That's it. Read that last precept again.
It fell about the time of our March and early April.
March and early April, which is what? What the young man Anthony said.
Spring.
He said the Passover. So according to the Bible, the New Year starts around the Passover. Late March, early April, man. Man, listen, man, the so-called white man's been lying to you, man. Time to stop. It's time to stop. It's time to start hating lies, man. We are people that's been accustomed of being lied to.
Right.
You understand? Like a woman in a relationship, you understand? When she's lied to, you understand? Women hate being lied to, don't they? Women hate me and lie to, don't lie to me. You understand? You got another wife, don't you? You got another woman. Yes, I do. It's a lot. But we are growing so accustomed to just inheriting lies, you understand? And like I always say, we feel comfortable in our oppression, man. It's time to break that curse, man. Start being uncomfortable with the condition that you're living in under the hand of the oppressor, man. And you could change that by simply hearing the word of the Most High God as He's telling you to do. That's it on that chop one. Read on about question, sir.
Gone.
Read it from the top.
Gone. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 1. Observe the month of Abib.
Observe the month of Abib. Read on.
And keep the Passover.
And do what?
Keep the Passover.
And the Most High is telling you, you understand, through Moses to keep the Passover. You understand? Because in Leviticus chapter 23, it tells you that the water. It tells you that, listen, man, if you don't observe certain high holy days and feast days like the Passover and the Day of Atonement, that the Lord is going to cut you off from among your people. You understand? He's going to cut you off among your people. That means that, then get me right on this, Officer Paratazar. When the Most High means by that, it's talking about that to censor. You know, like the census, like you're a part of the community.
Yeah, you're part of the
Most High is
community.
going to excommunicate you out of that community, man. What? You ain't keep the Day of Atonement? You ain't keep the Passover?
That's right.
Nah, I don't know you, man. You got to go somewhere with that. Just like how you would down somebody in the world for not celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving. You understand? Put them in a traumatic oppression state, make them feel like they're worthless because they're not following the American dream. Make them feel depressed and hopeless because they can't provide a so-called a damn Christmas tree or a turkey for their family. You understand? Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we are known for that.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You listen. Everybody fresh from Christmas, from so-called Christmas recess. Everybody got on a fresh pair of kicks, the new pants, the latest coat and jeans. You understand? And here's this kid. He still got on some Converses. You know what I'm saying? He still got on some Levi's that he been wearing half the year. And you know what? And you're gonna and you teach your children to make fun of him. Because you don't teach your children to love your brother, love your sister as yourself. You teach your children to poke fun at that brother or sister that's doesn't have the luxury, I don't want to say to follow Christmas, but their parents don't have the sources, the income to provide nice clothing and whatnot. You understand?
That's right.
This is how this society works. Officer Bronson, go ahead, brother.
The society works so well that we say, you know what I'm saying, when we grow up, and we used to do that when we was kids, we're like, oh, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know better.
Right.
But guess what? That kids is doing exactly the same thing.
That's right.
Society never changed.
Right.
So it's still the same process as business as usual.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So everybody always make the excuse like, oh, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, making, you know what I'm saying, it was bad to making fun of kids who didn't have as much I have. But guess what? It's still happening to their kids.
Right.
So you buy, you know what I'm saying, you buy your kids some good stuff. But guess what? It's still, you know what I'm saying, your kid going to make fun of the kid who don't have the good stuff.
Right.
So it's a whole system.
Right.
But we use the excuse that, oh, I was young.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It's already, you know what I'm saying, it's in the fabric of America.
Absolutely.
To make fun of people who don't have anything.
That's right. You understand? That's hardcore. Not to get too sidebarred.
Mm-hmm.
I remember high school, right? I used to know this brother, right, named Carlton, right? Carlton the first day of school, Carlton came through with some orthopedic sneakers on. Orthopedic, you understand what I'm saying? Anthony, do you know what orthopedic is?
Nah.
Orthopedic is something that was kind of fashionable, like when new sneakers. I don't know. I never had orthopedic shoes, but orthopedic. You ever seen sneakers with no laces, but they got like the Velcro, 2 pieces of Velcro? That's what orthopedic. Officer Process. You want to break it down?
Oh yeah, yeah. Usually, in most cases, you know what I'm saying, orthopedic people who wear orthopedics because they have like a spine injury, surgical palsy, situations like that. So they
Right.
can't wear regular shoes because it messed their spine up because they have a disability. So it would be easy for you to slip your shoes off and on. Trust me, I know. I got a back injury. I would love to slip my shoes like slippers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
It take
right,
me like
right,
15, 20 minutes just to put on my boots.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Orthopedic shoes is just for people who have a disability.
Gone.
You know what I mean? So they could be able to take their shoes off and on so they don't hurt themselves.
Right. The water. So this brother on the first day of school came with these orthopedic sneakers on. The embarrassment that this brother caught, man, you know what I'm saying? It's hell. You understand? We do it to each other. You understand what I'm saying? We do it to each other. Read on.
God. Let me see here. Let me read it from the top.
For in the month.
Unto for then let me see here. It said unto the Most High thy power, for in the month of Abib,
For the month of Abib, read on.
Abib, the Most High thy power brought thee forth out of Egypt by night.
Because in the month of Abib, you understand, the Most High God brought us out of Egypt. You understand? He brought us out of Egypt the beginning of the year, which is Abib. You understand? We exited out of captivity during the month of Abib. Read on.
God. Verse 2. Thou sayest therefore, sacrifice the Passover unto the Most High thy power of the flock and the heron, in the place which the Most High shall choose to place his name there.
Jump down to the 6th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 6.
So this is talking about the Passover, just like how Exodus was talking about the Passover. Put these precepts in your Passover scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? Your precepts. You understand? This Exodus and Deuteronomy is basically talking about Passover, the beginning of the new year, which is the month of Abib, Passover. Late March, early April, not January, the dead of winter. You understand? When you're miserable because you're living in the projects and you have no heat, you're miserable, and you take it out on everybody. You take it out on your own people. I'm not saying something that's new, man. This is how this system works, man. This is how this system was designed to oppress us, man. Oppressors, once an oppressor don't even give you heat. You're cold.
Right.
And he wants you to wake up in the morning. No hot water. I'm from the Bronx. I'm speaking of experience. Not that it's any of your business, but I'm speaking from experience, man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Read on.
Con. Verse 6. But at the place which the Most High thy power shall choose
And
to.
that place is going to be where this year?
Oh.
Can anybody? Anthony is on point. What's going on?
Durham, North Carolina.
Say that again.
Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, North Carolina. That's where the Most High is going to choose the Passover. Pay your $200 Passover fee. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't have it, the Most High understands. But if you have it, it would be appreciative if you alleviate some of the burden that Commander General Yahana has. Not that it's even a burden to him. You understand? But it's supposed to be brotherly and you're supposed to be sisterly and help out. It's mandatory. Read on.
Con. Let me see. The most high thy power shall choose to place his name in. There.
So like I said, that's heavy, man. That's heavy. Read that again.
Con. Which the most high thy power shall choose to place his name
His
in
what?
his name.
His what?
His name
Read on.
in.
The Most High have chosen, is going to put his name in North Carolina, Durham, man. I remember my first Passover as a Hebrew Academy graduate, 2018. Was in New York City.
Oh, wait.
Was in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? That's when the Most High put his name in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? And this is so beautiful, man. That, reading this, man, you got to feel a sense of honor and pride and dignity, you understand, about this, man. You understand? What other God talks like this? What other God expresses himself like this? Right. What other God does the things that he does to his people that he loves? Whether it's blessing you or whether it's cursing you. You understand? Because these curses are actually showing love that, listen, man, you're not supposed to be acting like that. You get right. And Most High said, if you don't chastise you find yourself as a bastard. I'm paraphrasing. If you're not going through any affliction, you understand that the Most High is not looking your way. You got to be going through something, you understand? For the Most High to love you, man. The Most High ain't you know what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey is sleeping good at night.
Right.
Puff Daddy, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the list goes on from A to Z. They don't have to worry about where their mail is coming from or gathering enough money to get a Metro card or go from point A to point B. You understand? Or how I'm going to pay the rent. They're good. The scripture says something about the poor had already received their consolation. I'm paraphrasing.
That's right.
Those brothers and sisters are the same ones that betrayed Christ, man. That betrayed Christ, that turned their back on Christ. You understand? Reincarnation is real, man. Read on.
Con. There shall Salakim. There thou shall sacrifice the Passover at evening.
And we're going to get into that word even. Even, which means what? Nighttime. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to get into that word in a moment. Read on.
At the going down of the sun.
Read on.
At the season.
At the what?
At the season.
At the what?
Season.
Season. You understand? The season. You understand? The season of springtime. Late March, early April. New Year's. The month of Abib. AKA Nisan. One or the other. Read on.
At thou cometh forth out of Egypt.
Right. Now, if I may, Baba Kushak, can you give me we're gonna run down these scriptures and we're gonna go to the articles. We're gonna be in and out the class with these articles, if I may.
Okay.
We could go to you know what? Let's go to Daniel's first.
You know what?
Daniel 7 and 25.
Daniel 7 and 25.
Come, Baba Kushak. Daniel 7 and 25.
Daniel 7 and 25.
Read on.
Down here. There we go. Okay. Daniel 7 and 25.
Go on.
Hold up. Something happened. There we go. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High. You understand? This is the prophet Daniel. You understand? And the Most High showed Daniel visions. You understand? Even the vision of himself in Christ. That's why we know that the most, not to show off the subject, that's why we know that the Most High God is black, because it's in the Bible, man. You understand? The Most High God showed the vision to Daniel that God is a black man. Read on.
God, and shall wear out the saints.
And he shall, Salaki, read that from the top?
And, read it from the top.
Oh, for sure.
All right. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he shall speak great words of the Most High. And listen, man, ain't no nationality on the face of the earth like the oppressor Esau that speak great words against the Most High God, man. You understand? You could read that in Romans chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Romans, the first chapter, right?
God.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? The oppressor. You understand? He says, I'm God. He calls himself God. The oppressor thinks that he's the Most High God. You understand? And he speaks great words against the Most High, man. You understand? You got feminists, the feminist movement group saying, well, how do we know that God is a man? You understand? God is a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Great lie, great words against the Most High. Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces and the judges thereof. He tells you that God is, you got your hand up, sister? He said that God is white. The angels is white. Christ is white. The Israelites is white. Officer Barabas.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about the time when the black church, after when they say a prayer, they say amen and a woman, which it don't make any sense right there. Which just means so be it, but they had to throw a woman's name in there.
I never heard that before.
Yeah. The generals did a breakdown on that.
Really?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago.
They say amen and then they say a woman. And they do this in some churches?
Yeah, in some churches.
Man.
This is when they was pushing that, how we know that, you know what I'm saying, what you were saying, how you know the Most High gender.
Wow. Man, that's evil and wicked as hell, man. You understand? He sprayed great lies against the Most High God, man. Read on.
God, and shall wear out the saints.
And he shall do what?
Wear out the saints.
Who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites, man. Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. And they shall, and he wore us out, man. Look at the condition that we're in. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the struggle. Look at our history, man. History proves everything. How he wore us out, man. How he's still wearing us out. You understand? Whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, he's wearing us out, man. Read on.
Wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change time.
And what?
Then think to change times.
And what?
And think to change times.
Now, this oppressor, not only does he spray great words against the Most High, that he wear out the Most High, that he wear out the saints, but now he thinks to change times. Now, let me ask you something. If the Most High, the Most High is saying that the first month of the year is in Abib during Passover, right? What are you going to believe? You understand? Are you going to believe the Most High, or are you going to believe the oppressor? You understand? Because the Most High, because the oppressor changed the time of the new year to what? January, right? The Bible is saying that he think to change hey, listen, the Most High is so bad, man. He's giving you a physical description of who your enemy is. You know what I'm saying? You wanna eat, so you ever get pulled over? You haven't done anything. You get pulled over by the NYPD, or you fit the description. They always like to say that, like you fit the description. And they say the same old thing, or he got a hoodie and some jeans on, black or Latino. This white man is the white man. This fits the description of the white man, because he's the only one that's changing times.
That's right.
You understand? You got daylight saving times. You push it forward, you push it back, and I so hate when people say, "Oh, you get an extra hour of sleep." That never resonated to me, because listen, if you're a person that gets 8 hours sleep, you're getting 8 hours sleep. You don't get 9 hours sleep. Maybe it's just me. Or if you're like me that don't get sleep, you don't get sleep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're working. You understand? What was the person?
Oh, if I may, I think the reason why, you know what I'm saying, that our oppressor changed that daylight saving time so you could work more.
Oh, wait.
So you could just work more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's such a diabolical genius, because it gives you the perception that you have more time on your hand.
Right.
Which is still the same time.
Exactly.
It's still the same time.
Right.
But it's the illusion. It's the illusion.
Right.
Oh, I see light.
Right.
That means I can still go along with my day.
Right.
Which, no.
The oppressor is the deceiver that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Read that precept again, Bible show,
Come on. You want me to read it from the top?
from where you left off.
Oh, come on.
Think to change times.
Come on. Yeah. And think to change times and laws.
And what?
Change times and laws.
Not only does he change the times, but he changed the laws also, man. The Most High God said that what? Eating unclean animals is a sin. You understand? You're not supposed to eat pork, crab, lobster, and shrimp. In Leviticus, it tells you that any animal that doesn't part of the hoof and cloven for the chew of the cud, they are unclean to you. You understand? He said pig is a delicacy. He tells you that any fish in the waters that have no fins and no scales is unclean to you.
Right.
He tells you that crab and lobster is a delicacy. You understand? You Christian church love eating those sea roaches, man. You stuff all them sea roaches down your throat, all that pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, hog, maw, you still eat chitlins?
What is that?
You understand what I'm saying? The stink that they give us. You had your hand raised?
Yeah.
God.
It causes gout.
Damn. Oh, wait.
Those kinds of food that's forbidden,
Right.
it causes gout,
What else, sister? What else are those food causes?
high blood pressure,
What else?
diabetes,
And what's the number one that the heart?
high cholesterol,
And what else?
strokes, and
Heart attack.
heart attacks.
Right. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? That's where all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Come from the water system. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank
you. If and then like the sister said, you in a hospital bed. Listen, man, that's judgment from the Most High, man. Blame your Christian pastor, because he told you to eat that. He told you that Christ done away with the laws. That's why you got that gout. That's why your ankle looked like the size of a goddamn tennis ball. Officer Protestant.
You have to understand, I run into a lot of Christians. Salakia.
Right.
And they would say, I'm not going to stop eating pork because, you know what I'm saying, the Most High God said, I'm going to stop eating pork because my doctor said it. This is what they say. If my doctor didn't say I have to stop eating pork, I'm going to always eat pork.
Right.
Because, you know what I mean? I see it in the scripture, because the Most High clean, you know what I'm saying, clean all unclean animal.
Are you talking about the scripture of
Yeah, Matthews. It's in Matthew.
that Peter?
Yeah.
Peter, you understand? Not knowing that if you read down, right? Not knowing, because Christians don't read, man. Not knowing that
Christians is reading. Christians are reading, and they read down, and they say it, and they still, I don't care, I'm going to eat it.
You know what? I gotta stop seeing that Christians. Yeah.
They reading.
They read it.
They read.
They read it.
We used to cut them with that scripture.
Right.
We just got to say, yo, just read down 2 lines.
Right. It
They
talk-
read down 2 lines and they don't care. They literally don't care.
What does the scripture talk about?
The scripture only talking about, you know what I'm saying? First of all, it tells you at the beginning also
Right.
about, you know what I'm saying, about washing hands.
Right.
Literally about washing hands and how, you know what I'm saying, how the Pharisees is doing tradition but not according to law.
Absolutely. Right. That scripture, you understand, when you read down
And the respect, if I may,
Correct.
and the respect of
and the
persons.
respect of persons. You understand? That scripture is talking about man. It tells you that right down if you read. You understand? It's not talking about animals. You understand? He was talking metaphorically,
Mhm.
which a lot of you Christian churches, you understand, black groups, Egyptology, y'all don't understand. You understand? The Most High God and Christ, Most High and Christ, they speak in dark sayings and parables. So you won't get it. Read on.
And they shall be given into his hands unto a time, and the dividing of time.
And we will be given until its oppressor's hands for a time. And that time is short. That time is short, man. World War III is on the rise.
Right.
Ooh, man. You understand? That time is short. We don't know when Christ is coming back, but the prophecies will tell you that we're close. We're close, man. Don't you know that during the time of Christ and the apostles, man, they thought that the kingdom of heaven was going to be given in their lifetime. Can you imagine that?
Right.
Can you? Okay, if you can't imagine it, just imagine ISUPK teaches from 1969, right? We in 2023. Just imagine if Christ don't come back in another 100 years. Because I'm telling you that I'm not. Don't give up your hope. Don't give up your faith. You know what I'm saying? It's lucky. I'm only joking, but for real. Because we're saying that Christ is on his way. We see the prophecy according to the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't know when Christ is coming back. What did the Most High said? Endure to the end. You understand what I'm saying? Endure to the end even means that you may pass away in this truth. Endure, never give up, continues fighting. You understand? Any more of that? Drop that. Man, let's go to
Salaki, you want to go to the articles?
I think I need one more. No, this is very important. Let me get Genesis chapter 1, verse 5.
Genesis 1 and 5.
We almost out of time, right?
Genesis.
Genesis 1 and 5. Let's breeze through these quickly because time is racing. Genesis chapter 1, verse 5.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 5.
Now remember, you understand the scriptures tell you that this oppressor, man, he changed times, man, right? Read on.
And power called.
You can
read it like it is?
vocal show.
And God called the light day,
And God called the light day, read on.
and the darkness he called night.
And the darkness he called night. You understand? We know when it's day, it's light time, right? When it's light outside, it's day, right? When it's dark outside, it's night. Day and night, right? Read on.
And the evening,
And the what?
and the evening,
And the what?
and the evening,
Read on.
and
hold on. In the east, like in the evening is what? The evening is what? What time is the evening, young man? Anthony.
Night.
Yes. So the Most High God said, in the evening, what? Read on.
and the evening, and the
And
morning
the morning is what, Anthony?
Day.
Right? Read on.
were the first day.
Were what?
The first day.
Were what?
The first day.
The first day. The Most High God is telling you off the bat that a new day starts during the nighttime. You understand? A day doesn't start when the light comes out. The day doesn't start when it's 12 a.m. in the morning. The Most High said the evening from the evening and the morning were the what? The first day. It's a day. It's the beginning of the new day. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High new day starts when the sun goes down. Today the sun went down like around what? Like about what? What time?
4:30.
About
About
4:30?
4:30.
4:30 is the beginning of a new day. But your oppressor says otherwise, man. He speak great things about great things against the Most High. What was the problem?
Oh, they also we have these Christian Israelite groups, you know what I'm saying, that call is morning day Passover. They have morning day Passover and morning day like Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Good night.
Cause they don't know how to count.
Good night. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Let's prove that. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 23, verse 32, and then we're gonna get into these. And then we're gonna get into these scriptures. I mean these articles. Leviticus 23 and 32.
All right, 23 and 32. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 32.
Uh-huh.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest,
Read on.
and ye shall afflict your soul
He shall afflict your souls. This is talking about the Day of Atonement. Read on.
in the 9th day of the month at evening,
Uh-huh.
from evening
Uh-huh.
unto evening.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall celebrate your Sabbath.
Right. Evening unto evening. You understand? That's a whole day. You understand? That's you understand? Unless you're fasting for the Most High, this is how you fast from evening to evening. You understand? A Day of Atonement. You understand? It's not you picking your hours of how you want to atone. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna do it 10 o'clock at night after I eat a nice breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till 10. Nah, man. It's telling you from sundown to sundown, from evening to evening is the Day of Atonement, which is a day, which is what? He's telling you that evening to evening is what? A whole day, or 24 hours. You know,
No, I gotta say it like this. This is what the people think. They think you start, you know what I'm saying, you start your Sabbath in the evening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say the evening is like at 4:30, what we said is when the sun goes down.
Right.
Once the sun comes up, that's when your fast stops. That's the Day of Atonement.
Right,
That's
right.
how they celebrate the Passover, the Day of Unleavened Bread. They think soon as the sun comes up, they think it stops.
Take over the class for 1 minute.
All right, go. Bring this out. Bring this down right here. All right. Oh, Slovakia. I'm just taking over temporary. So what he was saying is so hard by because you have to we have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, even our oppressor took on what we, you know what I'm saying, took on the way that we, you know what I'm saying, the way that we see our days. He controlled everything. You know what I'm saying? So we going according to what he think what a full day is. And I'm gonna pass the class over to Precinct Officer Shaw.
Clap it up for Horacio. So that's the full day from Slovakia. That's a day. What a day is. You understand? From evening to evening. The reason why I bring this up is because this Sunday, this December 31st, right? The oppressor is going to tell you that a new day and a new year starts at 12 a.m. You understand? You're going to be on Times Square. You're going to count down. You know what I'm saying? You're going to count down to that pagan ball drops, and you're gonna commit all filthy sin in the world. You might wake up in a jail cell in the morning. Who knows? You understand what I'm saying? Do what the Most High God say. Learn not the way of the heathen.
Right.
Maybe you will stay out of jail. Maybe you'll stay out of prison or stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know what I'm saying? You won't get unalive because you was doing something you're not supposed to be doing. I heard several stories of houses being burned down by Christmas trees, man. Like just like how I prophesied last week.
That's right.
How many crimes is going to be committed? You understand what I'm saying? The night and morning of this so-called New Year's. It's like we fall into the same trap. Not every year, but every day. Let's break that, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how the oppressor get rich, man. By us falling into the same trap over and over again, man. We generate money. Our demise. I'm saying that word correctly.
Demise.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Stimulates the oppressor's economic system. You understand? Because when we in trouble, they get rich. We get sick, they get rich. We go to jail, we get rich. You understand what I'm saying? These holidays, they get rich. You could drop that. We're gonna go straight into these articles.
All right.
We're gonna keep it brief. You know what I'm saying? Just it's gonna be self-explanatory. These articles. The first one will be the New Year's, the history. I lined them up. Right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Share that. Okay.
No, you could keep.
Want me to put it up?
Salakia.
I got this right here. This one right here. This one, the first one you want to get.
Does the
This is the history. History.
Hold on 1 second. Can the brothers and sisters see it on the screen?
I'll bring it up for you. Let me just put it like this.
If I may, can I show you something real quick?
Go.
Like
How you want it? You want a split screen?
No. So, like the next art, I don't know if you've done it before, but like the next article that you go up, you could just no, you could put it right here.
All right. You want the split? Okay.
That's the one. You know, like when you go to the next article, for example, go to the next article. Let me show you something real quick.
All right. You talking about the share?
Right, you know you could share this new tab instead of crossing out everything.
Oh, that's what I did. That's what I did. I just shared it. Yeah, I just shared it.
All right, so we're gonna go back to that history channel, the water sermon. We're gonna go back to that history channel article. We're gonna breeze through these articles. Okay. You could read vocal show.
Okay. You see, we got the history channel. We got the New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here.
You could go down to where it says ancient. We already know what basically the New Year is according to this pagan this oppressor, right? New Year's, you celebrating New Year's Eve, beginning of the New Year's. You understand? But jump down where it says ancient New Year's celebrations.
Got it. Ancient New Year's celebration.
Read on.
The earliest recording of festivities in honor of a new year.
In honor of what?
Of a new year.
Read on.
Reveal arrival date back some 4,000 years.
How many years?
4,000 years.
Read on.
To ancient Babylon.
So where?
Ancient Babylon.
So this New Year's derives from ancient Babylon. Ancient Babylon. Read on. For the
Babylonians, the first new moon following the vernal equinox.
Who knows what vernal equinox is? Anybody know what vernal equinox is? I know you know, Shaf one. You know what vernal equinox is? Kanola. Vernal equinox is when light and day, when the light, the light of the day and the dark of the night share the same space of how can I put it? It divides the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the it gets dark early, right? So the vernal equinox is when the day and light basically share the same span of light and darkness, the time, you know?
All right, God. The day in late March with an equal amount of sunlight
Read on,
and darkness.
read on.
Let me see. Is that what Slocky?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Slocky? What was that? Heredid?
Mm-hmm.
Heredid the start of a new year.
Read on.
They mark the occasion with a massive religious festival called what was that? Akatu? Akitu.
Read on.
Let me see it. Derived from the Sumerian word for barley, barley, which was cut in the spring.
Read on.
That involved a different ritual on each of its 11 days.
Read on.
In addition to the new year, was that Akitu celebrated the mythical victory of the Babylonian sky god.
Of the what? Babylonian what?
The Babylonian sky god. Let me say Marduk.
Marduk.
Over the evil sea goddess. Tamak.
All right, so basically, the New Year started during an ancient Babylonian. This was an ancient Babylonian custom. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High God doesn't tell us to celebrate the New Year's. He never told us to celebrate the New Year's. You understand? The Passover is during the New Year. You understand? We commemorate the Passover because that's what? That's our history. That's our culture. You understand? And we are commanded to commemorate that culture and that history every year. You understand? The Most High said throughout your generations. You understand? When Christ come back, we're still going to be observing the Passover. But these people, you understand, they say, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna start custom worshiping the a new year." And keep in mind this Marduk. You understand? This Marduk character is very important. Drop that down because we don't have much time.
Okay.
Drop that. Let me get. Let me get Akitu
Okay.
from the Wikipedia.
Akitu. Oh, here we go. Right here. I got it. All right.
You might have to scroll down. Read that Akitu or Akitum.
That's you were on December 27th.
I'm sorry.
You say you want me to scroll down?
No. Akitu or Akitum.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Scroll down. Scroll down. That part right there. You can read from there.
This right here?
Yes, spoken sure.
All right. Akitu or Akitum, Sumerian. Let me say, what's that? Romanized.
Jump down where it says festival.
Let me see, festival. Oh, here we go. It's a spring festival, a new year celebration held on the first day of the Sumerian and the Babylonian Sinan. In ancient Mesopotamia and Sumerian communities around the world to celebrate the showing of barley.
Okay, hold on, let me see something. Jump down where it says Babylonian Akitu.
All right. Babylonian Akitu. The Babylonian festival traditionally start on four Sisanin, the first month of the year, as a celebration of the sowing of barley. All the people in the city would celebrate, including the Awilu, upper class, Miskina,
Right.
middle class. Let me see, Wardu,
Mm-hmm.
lower class, high priest, and the king.
Right. Now let's read about this Marduk character. Read from the first to the third day.
Let me see.
You can scroll down.
So now, what you said? Start from where?
Does it say first to the third day?
First to the third day.
It's right underneath what you just read.
Let's see here. First. Sorry, that's the head. First of the third day, the priest of Esa Gila, Marduk's
house. Mm-hmm.
Marduk's house, which recites sad prayers with the other priests, and the people would answer with equally sad prayers, which express humanity's fear of the unknown.
Now, when you read this, you understand this just sounds like a bunch of hocus pocus. You understand? And this Marduk is a god that people worship around the Babylonian New Year's, Marduk. Read on.
For let me see. I know. This fear of the unknown explain why the high priest would head to the to the Esadilia every day, asking for Marduk forgiveness.
You understand? So basically, you understand this guy, he's worshiping Marduk because he passed. You understand? And he's writing letters and scary letters to the people that whoever don't celebrate and worship Marduk, you understand? You know, like chaos is gonna come to them. Same thing, how we just went over last week when about Nimrod and his mother Samaris. You understand the Babylonian king Nimrod and his mother, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, Samaris, I believe.
Samaris?
His mother, right?
God.
That when he died, his spirit went into the Everglade tree, right? And she said, whoever don't bring gifts to honor this, to honor the spirit of Nimrod, that you understand, you're going to be haunted. You're going to get bad luck. This is how the oppressor operates. Scare tactics, which up until today, present time, we're following after some heathens scare tactics on their own people. Drop that. Let me get let me see something. What else we have? We did the history, right?
God.
We did the Marduk.
So we didn't do the history. We did the New Year's and the Marduk.
Yeah, we did. I'm talking about the History Channel.
The History Channel. All
right. We did Akitu. Let's go to where it says the pagan origin of.
Got it.
The pagan origin of New Year's.
Got it right here. Okay.
Hold on, Salaki, if I may. We basically read the same thing, Salakia. Let's just read it. The origin of New Year's.
You talking about the pagan origins?
Con.
All right.
You drop down where it says the origin of New Year's Day.
All right. Origin of New Year's Day.
Scroll.
There we go.
Con.
Yeah.
You can just read that.
The origins
Uh-huh.
of New Year's Day.
You know.
Humans have celebrate the start of
Now,
the.
Salak, if I may, why does it have to say the origin of New Year's Day? You understand what I'm saying? Letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, this was made up. This is not something biblical. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High God never told us to worship a month, to worship a year. This is what they're doing. This is what our people are doing. This is what the oppressor told us to do, to worship a new year leading into, to worship a new month leading into a so-called new year. When the Most High just told us that what? We have to observe the Passover. He didn't say nothing about observing the month of Abib, did he? You understand what I'm saying? He said observe the month of Abib because what? In it is the Lord's Passover. Read on. The origin of
The origins of New Year's Day.
Read on.
Humans have celebrated the start of New Year's for thousands of years.
Read on.
In most cases, these celebrations were linked to me too, yeah. Agricultural and astronomical events.
You see, just like how Christmas is. You understand what I'm saying? It all stems from a God that symbolizes agriculture. We just read that last week for Christmas, did we not?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they have the same scenario. You understand? These Romans and these Babylonians. That's what they worship. The equinox, the agricultural. Read on.
The earliest record New Year's Day celebration was 4,000 years ago in Babylon.
We just read that. Read on.
It took place during the first new moon following the vernal equinox.
Right. We don't find it. You understand? You got some fake Israelite groups out there that worship the new moon. We're not into none of that. You understand? We don't worship the new moon. We don't praise the new moon. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
Yes. The new year actually begins in spring.
What the oppressor telling you?
The new year actually begins in spring.
Read on.
Not winter.
Read on.
This was so because there was an equal amount of sunlight and darkness. You know what I'm saying? Heralding the starting of a new year and representing the rebirth of the natural world.
Read on.
Akitu. To mark the new year, the Babylonians celebrated a festival called Akitu. It derived from the Sumerian word for barley. Mm-hmm. The festival.
Jump down.
All right.
Jump down to where it says during Akitu.
You say during Akitu?
Mm-hmm.
See,
for time's sake.
All right, here I got it. During Akitu, the new king was crowned, or the recent monarch, the current monarch, ruled extended. Mm-hmm. The king practiced a public ritual of humiliation mm-hmm. during which he was brought before the statue of Marduk.
The statue of Marduk.
Marduk. Mm-hmm. He was stripped off his robe.
So this is what they did during the beginning of the new year. You understand? To commemorate this martyr. You understand? Who recently who was passed. Read on. So now they're worshiping his statue. Read on.
Slapped and dragged by the ears in the hope of making him cry.
Read on.
If he cried, this was seen as a sign that Marduk was satisfied and extended his rule.
All nonsense, man. I mean, when you read this, does this make any sense? You understand? Does this make any sense, man? It doesn't make any sense.
Salakia, sir. When you mentioned earlier that we don't praise the new moon, that other Israelites, I've seen that too. They whenever a new moon or a full moon, they treat it as like a Shabbat.
Right. Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't. We don't do that.
Kind of like
Come on. You understand? Blow up that Marduk picture right there,
Oh,
if I may.
all right. Just get this in here.
You could just you see those square boxes right there on the bottom? Yeah, that one.
This one right here. All right.
No, keep. You don't have to take off the link.
See here. Let me see.
Still
There we
keep
go.
the shit, right. Now, if you see this Marduk, right, you notice all those round circles
I can blow
that's
it up
inside his
bigger.
garment. You understand? Those circles represent the sun. You understand? Those circles also represents what you're going to be worshiping this December 31st. You understand? At 12 a.m. in the morning when that ball goes down. You understand? That ball, that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 ball that goes down on Times Square, that's really the worshiping of a sun. You understand? It's round. It's mimicking a sun. And that's the same thing. You understand that these gods, you understand, these Babylonians has worship. The same thing that's in his garment. You understand? All pagan. All pagan. Nothing to do with the Most High. Nothing to do with Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian culture throughout the Bible. All of that is pagan. Look at all them stars on all those suns that's on his garment. Those round circles. You understand? Every year they get fancier and fancier with the ball that drops. It glistens, it glows. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing, like how that's in his garments. Drop that. Let me get Janice. We're gonna end it up for Janice. Oh damn! No, Slaki. We got 2 more articles. You got to go to this black article right here. But let me get the two-faced Janice. Janice, the two-faced God.
Got it. You want me to start reading now?
Yeah, let us know. We always let the class know where the article is coming from.
All right. Let me see. Where is it right here?
Storytellingforeveryone.net.
Oh, I see you right there. All right. Storytelling for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you have .net? I don't have .net over here.
Oh, that's the website. I mean, the website.
All right. All right. Throughout. Janice,
Uh-huh.
the two-faced
Now
God.
look at this picture right here. It says what?
Janice, the two-faced God.
Now, if you notice, one is facing the right, one is facing the left. Why is that? Understand? These are what you call today conjoined twins. One is facing the right, one is facing the left. Read on.
In ancient Rome mythology, Janus is the god of beginning and transitions.
Janus is the what?
Janus is the god of beginning
Beginnings,
and transitions.
transitions. You understand? That's why one is facing right, one is facing the left. What do we do during New Year's? Not we, per se. You understand? But what does America do during New Year's? They give a what? A New Year's resolution, don't they? Mm-hmm. They say, oh, you know what? I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Or I'm gonna be a good father and a mother to my children. Or I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes. It's a bad habit, I understand. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes. Or you know what, this year I'm gonna be more kinder. I'm gonna be a more kind and patient and loving person. You understand? It's numerous oaths, right, that people take during the New Year's resolution, which they always break. You understand what I'm saying? They always break. Read that again.
No. Janus, the two-faced god.
Uh-huh.
In ancient Rome mythology, Janus is the god of beginning and transitions.
It's the beginning and transitions. So in other words, they make this New Year's resolution because they're saying what? They're going in with the new, and they're coming in with the new, and then they're going out with the old. That's this right here. You understand? Forward to a better new year and looking back to the old year, transitioning into the new year. And what our people do, they make false oaths that they don't keep. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible. What make you think you're going to keep that oath of stop smoking weed and getting high in front of your children, or being a whore, or being a whoremonger? Read on.
No. Also of gates,
Read on.
doors, doorways, ending and time.
Ending end times. Read on.
He is actually a two-faced god.
Hey, what?
A two-faced god,
Read on.
since he looked to the future.
Since he looked to the future, the beginning of the New Year's resolution, you understand? Oh, this new year, what? I'm going to, what are some of the vain oaths that they make? You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, just as simple as, you know, I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes. I'm going to live healthy. I'm going to start exercising. But they never do, don't they? They never do. You understand? You're the same person as you was during the last year. Read on.
Gone. And the past.
And the what?
And the past.
Read on.
The Romans dedicated the month of January.
Month of what?
January
Read on.
to Janus.
That's where you get January from. Janus is a god. You know what I'm saying? Just like how your weekdays are memorialized as a god, as Roman Greek mythology gods. You know what I'm saying? Your months. That's their culture. Read on.
His most apparent remnant in a modern culture. His nickname, his namesake, the month of January.
The month of January. Now, hold on. Let me see if I want to read this. Yeah, you could read on. We're just going to read this last article, then we're going to go into the next article, and then we're going to end the class. Read on.
Janus was frequently used to symbolize change and transitions, such as the progressions of the past to future.
Read on.
And of one.
Let's slow it down.
I got it. Of one condition to another.
Read on.
Of one vision to another. And of one universal to another.
Read on.
Janus was worshipped at the beginning of the harvest and planting time.
See, agriculture, man. You understand that's the basics of their God worshiping. Read on.
As well as marriage, births, and other beginnings. He was representative of the middle ground between barbarity
Barbarity. Mhm.
and civilization. Ritual, ritual countries, rural countries, and urban cities,
You know,
and youth and adulthood.
right. Drop that. Let's go into this last article.
All right.
You understand now? When Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, you understand when we partake of these pagan customs, you know what I'm saying, of the oppressor, just know that during those times, Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we was going through hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Thanksgiving, you celebrate New Year's, you understand? Our people was in slavery, you understand, and going through hell. You understand? The things that we do, you understand, the things that we do, how we worship and participate in these pagan festivities, you understand? It how can I say it? It's like turning your back on what your ancestors went through. You understand? If you're worshiping Thanksgiving, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, you're turning your back on your brother, the Galites. Let's read this article, bro.
All right.
Last article. That
You
would
want
be
the slave.
yes.
All right. All right here.
We're gonna just breathe through this quickly.
Got. All right. Let me see here. We got ABHM, American Black Holocaust Museum, bringing our history to light.
Read on.
The slave dread New Year's Day.
Read that again.
The slaves dread New Year's Day.
The slaves dread New Year's Day. Read on.
The worst.
The what?
The worst.
The what?
The worst.
The worst. Read on.
The grim history of January 1st.
The grim history of January 1st. This is something that your school doesn't teach you. Sure enough, your damn Christian church is not going to bring this out. Your pork chop eating, greasy slime ball, pimp suit wearing, alligator shoe wearing pastor, he's not going to bring this out. But only the ISUBK is going to bring this out. Why? Because it's important for Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians to know what our ancestors went through. And most importantly, that the Most High is not with these pagan holidays. Read on.
Let's see here. America.
January 14th.
January 14th. You want the date? Day of the article?
Let's read out.
All right. America are likely to think of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as a time to celebrate the fresh start that a new year represents.
And that's the custom. That's the norm of what we've been taught, right? Read on.
But there is also a troubling side to the holiday history.
There's a troubling side to the holidays history. Read on.
In the years before the Civil War, the first day of the New Year.
The first day of the what?
New Year.
The first day of the what?
New Year
Read on.
was often a heartbreaking one of the enslaved people in the United States.
Right. It was a heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? It was a heartbreaking one for the enslaved people in the United States. Enslaved people. Who would those enslaved people would be? Look at that picture right there. You understand? Look at that picture right there on that screen. Read what that picture says underneath. That caption says underneath the picture.
Let me see here. It's a circa 1830 a slave.
What year?
1830.
Read on.
A slave auction.
A slave what?
Auction
Read on.
in America.
Where?
In America.
Where?
In America.
In America. You understand? A slave auction in America. This was taking place during the first day of the New Year. You understand? where it looks to be. You understand? You have mothers cradling their child because they was about to be sold. You understand? Which often means that what? You will be separated from your picture, your family. Picture right there. You understand? That's what January, the new beginning, represents. The pain that Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians went through. Why are we not being taught that? Read on.
In the African American community, the New Year's Day used to be widely known as Hiring Day.
What?
Widely known as Hiring Day.
Read that again.
In the African American community, New Year's Day used to be widely known as Hiring Day.
Hiring Day. You understand? A Negro, Hispanic, or Native North American Indian, so-called, is about to be hired this day. Hired as what? As a servant, as a slave. Read on.
Or Heartbreak Day.
Or Heartbreak Day. You understand? These were the two terms for the New Year's. While you saying Happy New Year, your ancestors were saying this tomorrow is going to be a heartbreak day. Tomorrow is hiring day. Getting prepared to what? Not see their loved ones anymore because they was about to be sold to a different plantation. Read on.
As the African American abolitionist journalist William Cooper Neal described it, because enslaved people spent New Year's Eve waiting.
They spent New Year's Eve what?
Waiting.
Waiting for what? Waiting for the champagne that you're gonna be drinking and spilling. You understand this Sunday? Or waiting for a party? Or waiting for a kiss by a goddamn filthy stranger? What was they waiting for? Read on.
Waiting, wondering if their owner with their owners was going to rent them out to someone else.
They were worrying about being rented out to someone else, man. Being rented out to someone else for hire. Read on.
Thus potentially split up their families.
Potentially splitting up their what?
Families.
Their families, man. This was New Year's. This was New Year's to us. It wasn't the champagne and the noisemakers and the funny glasses and the stupid hats. You understand? Going out to the clubs, popping bottles. You understand? Being a filthy, disgusting sexual deviant, which is not okay. It's a sin. But this is what we was worried about. Being split up, having our families being split up. Officer Proctor.
This is telling you this is our history, you know what I'm saying, of New Year's.
Right.
This is our beginnings of what New Year's is
right
in this country. Let me read on.
Focus sharp.
The renting out of slave labor was a relatives common practice in the antebellum South.
So this was a normal routine. This was a normal practice, man. Every New Year, this would happen. Every New Year, your family would look to be rented and sold to someone else, man. Read on.
And profitable practice for white slave owners.
And what? And
profitable practice.
They made profit over us. Officer Baratza. Making profitable practice. You understand? All those noisemakers, all those champagne, you understand? Hey, listen, this Sunday night, you're gonna go to the liquor store and you're gonna buy up all the bottle of Moet or all the Hennessy or whatever you drink. All that money is gonna go to the oppressor. You understand? And that Asian man that's selling it. Slovakia. You know what I'm saying? We're allowing ourselves to still be profitable to the other nations. By what? Celebrating these pagan holidays. That's why the Most High said in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, yea, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. You understand? We're supposed to turn our back on these days. When we turn our back on these days, the economy would fall. What's the proof of that? Black Wall Street, right? When we had our own. We had our own businesses. We had our own doctors, lawyers, schools, right? Restaurants. Shit, we even had our own black airports. We didn't have a war on nothing. Well, guess what? They economic was going down low. So as much what? They burnt our cities down. They burnt our cities down, so what? So now we could go to theirs and build up their economic structure. Read on.
Come.
Oh, Salaki, my phone timed out.
All right. And a profitable practice for white slave owners,
For who?
white slave
Read
owners
on.
and
And
hirers.
hirers. Who you think? And hirers. It says white slave owners, right? And hirers. Who you think those hirers were? Well, for Paratazar, I know you know.
Oh, that was a Catholic church and a Christian church right there.
Absolutely.
And in the synagogues.
Right.
In the synagogue, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? People
Right.
that call themselves Jewish in the synagogues.
Damn right. You know.
Let me see here. Hiring day was passed of the was part of the larger economic economic cycle in which most debt was collected and settled on New Year's Day.
Right, because the white man, they were so out of debt. You understand what I'm saying? They were so out of debt. That's how they paid for the debt. We were the ones that fulfilled their debt. Oh yeah, give from a boy and a girl. You understand what I'm saying? That my debt is paid up. You understand? Give. I'm gonna give you the mother. I'm not gonna give you the son. I'm just gonna give you the mother. Now, where the children don't have a mother in the house. Oh, now I'm gonna give you the father. Now the children don't have. Now the family doesn't have a father in the house. The article just said that they broken up families. They split up families. Read on.
Come. Say Alexis McChosen, an expert on the history of New Year's Eve
Read on.
and New Year's Day,
Read on.
and a professor of history at Southern Methodist University, who writes about hiring day in her forthcoming book, Times Touchstone, The New Year in America Life.
Read on.
Bring this up. Accounts of the
Accounts of what?
cruelty,
Cruelty. Yeah, they treated us cruel. New Year's Day. They treated us cruel. Read on.
of hiring day
Of hiring day. Read on.
came from records left by those with
Those who secured.
who secure their freedom.
Right. Understand? And the only reason why we know about this is because the ones who was fortunate to survive this. So they wrote about this cruel time. Read on.
Who describe spending the day where we at? The day before January 1st, hoping and praying that their hirers would be human.
Would be what?
Human.
Humane. Imagine that. Okay, so we are. This Sunday is December 31st, right? New Year's Eve. You had our people that night hoping that the following day, which will be the New Year's, that whoever they will be hired to have some some ounce of humanity. You understand what I'm saying? Letting you know that what? We knew who the enemy was. We knew who the oppressor was. To want to hope all night and wait up all night to be scared and frightened, just to hope that, oh Lord God, whoever hires me tomorrow, let them show just a bit of kindness, a bit of compassion, a bit of mercy. No, man. The Bible says in Deuteronomy, you understand, these people will have fierce contents against the old and against the young. Read on.
And that their families could stay together.
That their families could stay together. This is what we was praying for and hoping for New Year's Eve. Read on.
On New Year's Day,
Read on.
we went to the, let me see, what was that? Quaker? What's that right there? Okay,
Salakia.
see it? On New Year's Day, we went to the, what was that?
Hold on.
Auctioneer's block to be hired to the highest bidder.
To be what?
To be high, it's like,
We went to the auction block only to be hired by the highest bidder. In other words, we were sold. Read on.
for 1 year.
For what?
For 1
For
year.
1 year. Read on.
Israel Campbell wrote in a memoir published in 1861 in Philadelphia, in which he described being hired out 3
He
times.
was hired out 3 times. You understand what I'm saying? Hired 3 times. You understand? You know what can happen being away from your family? You understand? Especially if you're a man. You understand? Nobody to protect the family. Nobody to protect your wife and children. You understand? Listen, the things that happened during slavery, the sexual assaults, the abuse. You understand? On the woman and on the children. Read on.
That saying came from, that what you do on New Year's Day, you're be doing all the rest of the year.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And they came up with a saying. You understand? What you did last year is the same damn thing you're gonna do this year. You understand? That's your New Year's resolution, man. You're not gonna change. You're gonna do the same thing that you did the last year. You're gonna do this year. Read on.
A former slave known as Sister Harrison said in an interview in 1937.
I ain't no sweat. And with that, I'm preaching Officer Sha'ar. We're gonna pass the class over to Officer Priest and Officer Paratazar.
Let's clap it up.